kick off week 11 of the NFL on CBS. And Davis fielded in the end zone will take a knee. Rodgers starts in the shotgun, hand off to Breece Hall. Nice running across the 30.
Trained at right guard and right tackle as well.
Has started a couple at right tackle. First time on the left side. Rodgers for Garrett Wilson. On 3rd and 3. Hall on the carry and barely. Thomas Morstead comes out to punt to Josh Downs. High spiraling kick, a good boot over the head of Downs, and it goes in the end zone. Watching from the sideline as the backup today, and on 1st down, Richardson running and going nowhere.
Michael Pittman let one guy just go right through them.
Here's Jonathan Taylor, first carry, the initial hit. 3rd down and 8. Pressure coming. Richardson looking deep. Downs is open, and he makes the catch.
Throwing the deep ball. He's right here, clean pocket. Nobody in his face, and Josh Downs, just totally uncovered by this Jets defense, allows him to streak down the field. They were showing blitz, tried to get out late, and just
leads the Colts in targets on 3rd down, and they found him there for a big play. Here's Taylor now, and Taylor to the 40-yard.
Tips.
2nd and 2. Taylor up the middle. He's got the 1st down, still going. Taylor still turning his legs. Go to Taylor again. And he aided 2nd down and 9. Taylor trying the right side. And he gets to the 3rd down and 4. Richardson keeps it, throwing on the run, incomplete.
Pass option, so it's really 3 options here for Anthony Richardson.
A layup on 3rd down. As Gabe comes out to attempt from 41 yards away, and the kick is good. Taking over for Nathaniel Hackett. Play action on 1st down. Rodgers has time. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it. That is Rucker who drops it. And for now, they're saying it's a catch and a fumble. Certainly looked like incomplete. If it's close, don't blow the whistle. It certainly looked, at first sight, to be incomplete.
Well, I actually thought 2 things. One, is this a backwards pass? So is it a...
Participant on Friday in Flora Park. Allen checking Breece Hall. Gene, thank you. 3rd down and 9 for the Jets. Rodgers over the middle, nearly intercepted.
With his ball placement, you're going to see right here, Garrett Wilson coming in from the left of your screen. He's
Downs back deep to receive the punt. Morstead boots it. High kick. Downs from the 15. Gets away from Irv Charles. And then the Colts start this drive at their own 24. Richardson running left. He'll keep it
as well.
Pressure coming. Richardson gets rid of it. Juggled and caught by Taylor.
Snags this one, and then he throws it out there like a loaf of bread. Like, oh, what are you doing? I can see he's trying to keep it up.
Play clock at 2. Taylor up the middle. And he's not going to get there.
It's forced Anthony Richardson to hand that ball off.
Rigoberto Sanchez punting to Gibson from the 15. For the Jets, they've gone 3 and out each of their first 2 drives. On 1st down, Rodgers throwing and completes one. Wilson in motion, handoff to Hall, and Breece. Rodgers pump fakes, in trouble, and down he goes! Into total of 9 yards. Morstead punting for the 3rd time. Downs backtracking to the 18. Downs toward the sideline and fell this year. Richardson on 1st down. He's got Mo Alley Cox, slims it over the head.
On that.
2nd down and 5. Richardson keeps it right up the middle, and with this in his young career, he's averaged about 6 carries per game. He already has 3 in the 1st quarter. Over the middle, he locates Michael Pittman.
Field on time. Not having to really think about it.
Colts go no huddle. Taylor. Richardson again looking to run right side behind Braden Smith, the right tackle. And he's trapped. 3rd down and 4. Richardson throws. Mitchell's got it. A.D. Mitchell off to the races at the 10, 5, and he reaches for the goal line, and he's down at the one.
Catches it. It is not a bad play, but give the rookie a ton of credit. Reaching out, he falls just a little bit short. Let's see what they do when we come on back.
The back, so they didn't get the play. This is their first offensive snap. Here they go. Taylor running right. With Stewart blocking. Our guys on offense. Second and goal. Richardson keeps it himself, trying to get to the outside. Stiff arm on Clemens. Richardson takes it in. Richardson has been a spark in his return to the lineup. And Indy leads 10-0. Braylon Allen, the running back here. Rodgers fakes the pitch, rolls right. Chase gets rid of it and completely.
What happened?
Never got any bigger.
Rodgers, quick pass to Garrett Wilson. Rodgers steps up, fakes it. He's going to try to run for the first down. And Conklin takes the snap under center. And let's see where they spot him.
But the reality is, Tyler Conklin, how many times has he tried to get a sneak like that? Doesn't drive his legs, and the Indianapolis Colts stone him at the point of attack.
We're at the Jets' 39-yard line. On first down, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets to the
team like the Indianapolis Colts who have a different and new energy with AR back.
Richardson again looking to run, and he's spun.
Put more pressure on Richardson.
Taylor against the Jets defense. 4th down and 1. Taylor up the middle, and he's got the first down already in the first half. They go back to him here. Taylor. Richardson to the air, sets up the screen. Ogletree, blockers ahead, and he slipped.
Here in the first quarter.
9 yards and a first down for Ogletree. Here is Taylor up the middle. 2nd and 8. They flip one to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to get around Sauce Gardner. Taylor in motion. Richardson rolling right. Pressure's coming. He stays on his feet, and now he's brought down.
Anthony Richardson down to the ground.
A 16-yard loss makes it a 47-yard field goal attempt. And Matt Gay kicks it off. Davis will return this one out of his own end zone. Across the 20 and stopped there by Grant Stewart. One in his 18 years in Green Bay. Rodgers to the air, throws to Devontae Adams, and Rodgers throws. Garrett Wilson has it. Life.
They're earning these boos this afternoon. The challenge, this Jet team, they're not creating plays.
Downs on the return from the 17. Gets away from 2 Jets. Turns it up at the 25. Down. On first down, they give to Taylor, who's hit in the backfield. Richardson looking deep, comes back across his body, incomplete. Richardson steps up and tries to flick one to Trey Sermon, who makes
it before the snap. These are the situations the Jets defense want to put Anthony Richardson. Look at that ball just flopping around as he's going down to ball in jeopardy.
Gibson, the deep man, comes up to the 24-yard line. And Ashton Doolin buries him. Also have not scored a touchdown since the 4th quarter against the Texans. Rodgers to Wilson. And Wilson is stopped in his track, where they haven't had a first down. Brees Hall changed that right here. He can. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Conklin. Up to the foot. Rodgers on the slant to Devontae Adams. Breaks a tackle. Adams at the 40. And Adams shoved out of bounds by Nick Cross. Kicker in the last 4 weeks. They run it with Hall up the middle. Hall upended by Rodgers. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Rodgers looking left, now comes back over the middle to Hall. He's got some room to run. First down, Hall, 10, 5, touchdown!
He's going to stop down. He checks through the middle of the line of scrimmage and finally just leaks out, and then it's just nobody's there. Just races his way into the end zone.
Of Marino on the all-time passing yards list. And who's next on that list at number 7 is the guy we were just at the touchdown to Hall. And this is Goodson on the return. At the 20. And Goodson slips it. Jonathan Taylor back out there. And he takes the handoff on first down. Taylor did have a quick pass to the outside, caught by Granson. Third down and 3. Richardson over the middle, and it goes through the hands of Pittman. Instead of punting, just throw one last play.
Man, this thing had some hot sauce on it. Goes right through Michael Pittman's hands and hits him in the face.
Richardson rolls, looks like he's just throwing this one away, and that will be the final play of the first half. That one goes
ball and then looking for opportunities down the field.
Carlson kicks it off, and this is Doolin on the return. Ashton Doolin flies across the 30, and Doolin is tripped up. AJ, thank you. Jonathan Taylor at 43 yards rushing in the first half. He gets the first year. Second down and 6. Play fake to Taylor. Richardson is hit, and he lost the football. Kinlaw scoops it up, and it's Jets ball. The interim head coach.
Shane Steichen dialed up a shot downfield. He's trying to look for Alec Pierce running a corner route, but he just runs out of time. And I want to credit, this is what they've done really well. Get sacks. They're third in the National Football League with 32, now 33 sacks on the season. And Kinlaw just scoops it.
Drive at the 25-yard line. Ruckert in motion. A flip to Hall. Brees Hall inside the 20. Second and 3. Adams in motion. Brees Hall right side. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 10. Dives for the pylon. And it's a touchdown.
Coming across the field, but Brees Hall moves so fast. It's almost deceptive how quickly he's moving, and as a defender, you hold up just a little bit as Julian Blackman did there, and he's by.
It all started with the forced fumble by Sherwood, and then Brees Hall takes it the distance to put the Jets up by 1. And how many touches they get each week, and then he tells the coaching staff. A lot of the times he's looking at Saquon Barkley's touches, and by the way, he had 28 on Thursday night. Taylor on first down, trying to get to the outside, cannot.
The ball. That's fundamentals of tackling.
Second and 13, and that pass
Here to protect the ball for the Colts.
Third down and 13. Richardson over the middle, and he's got Downs for the first down.
To take over MetLife Stadium.
A 15-yard pickup. Taylor is stuffed. Go down this Colts rushing attack. Well, that's the way to do it. That's the right answer right there.
Full start.
Taylor right up the middle, across the 30. Screen. Sauce tries to jam him at the line. Richardson looking the other way, gets rid of it, completes it to Downs, who turns upfield and picks up the first.
He does a terrific job with the ball in his hands.
Richardson fires to Pierce, who's got it inside the
string corner. So it was iron sharpens iron. They both got better with those matchup guys.
No doubt about it. AJ Richardson in trouble here. Now he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Second and 10. Taylor trying to find a hole, cannot. Third down and 9. They run it with Taylor, and he's spun down at the line.
Amazing job of getting him on the ground and closing up that gap.
This will be a season long for Gay. Online, does it have the distance? It's good. Malachi Corley in motion, and it's a handoff on first down to Hall. Gets away from Grover Stewart. It's the 6th straight game. He's got at least 80 yards from scrimmage. Rodgers right back to Hall.
And he's done in his career playing the F position where he's aligned right now.
And that one is Broostead to punt. Downs back deep. Short kick. Downs will let it bounce. Flicks a cold top inside the 20.
And Aaron Rodgers not able to find him there. Just forced a punt.
Ball on the ground. Richardson falls on it on first down.
Yeah, that's a terrible handoff situation. I don't think Anthony Richardson got a clean handle on the
yard line. Richardson to Pierce, and I don't think it's for the Colts. They've gained a total of 30 yards. And they will just play it safe here on third and long. Taylor going nowhere. Sanchez will punt from his own end zone. Good snap. And a short punt. This one with some contact near midfield. And the Jets will go down to fall on it just in case. Back at MetLife, and as we were going to break, Trey Blake threw a flag and did call interference against Ashton Dulin. Here's another look at it.
Yeah, Ashton Dulin, you could argue he was blocked into Gibson.
Run. Devontae Adams in motion. On first down, it's Breece Hall. Trying to get to the outside, and E.J. Speed.
Disengaged, in my opinion. Once you're engaged at that point and that disengagement just happens there, I still believe, in my opinion, that he is being influenced.
That point during our commercial break, but Shane lost the argument. Rodgers screen, and Hall trying to get away. He cannot. Rodgers and Conklin wasn't. This would be a career long for Anders Carlson, the Jets' fourth different kicker in the last 4 weeks. And this one is good. Just show it right there.
Yeah, young player from Auburn kicked this one straight, but just started drifting and barely sneaks inside the left upright.
Remember, at Thursday at about 4 o'clock, this was not the plan today. That's when the Chiefs signed Spencer Schrader off the Jets practice squad.
And trusting in him, but also Ulbrich and believing in him to kick that 58-yarder.
This is returnable for Goodson. There is a flag down on the play.
Illegal formation. Receiving team. Players moving before the kick. 5-yard penalty from the end of the play. First down.
Getting in the backfield and penetrating.
Richardson keeps it across the 20. A cooler feeling, for lack of a better word.
It's this ability to know what the other one is thinking from growing up playing Pop Warner.
Holding. Offense, number 16.
Yeah, he just gets his hands up on the outside of those shoulder pads and pulls on the sleeve there.
Like that, when it backs you up in these situations, it's hard to continue that run game.
Here's Pittman on 2nd and 15 by the Jets D. That was a loss of 2. On 3rd and 17. Richardson throws the screen.
Anthony Richardson just to spike it.
Again, Sanchez punting from his own end zone. Gets off a better punt this time. Gibson back to his own 31. Gibson at the 40, and produced by Steve McKee, our producer today. Had nothing to do with it, but we'll give him credit anyway. Our director is Andy Goldberg. Rodgers to Adams. A little room to run. Adams through the Colts defense and lowers his shoulder.
Devontae Adams running a quick stop route here. And Aaron Rodgers gives him the ball in this individual effort, running away from their inside defender and then trucking Kenny Moore, who's one of the better cornerbacks in the league, especially in the slot. And
seconds of the 3rd quarter. Hall. Second down and 7. Rodgers quick pass. Adams at the 31, spins away inside the 30.
Get excited.
3rd down and 2. A pitch to Hall. Trying the right side, and Hall's got the first down and more. Breece Hall spinning his way to the 10. Braylon Allen in motion. Rodgers flips.
False start. Offense, number 75.
First down without scoring a touchdown. Allen Jones. Play fake. Yeboah, he's got it, and he's got a touchdown! It's good for 6 points.
The Jets go back to this boot play, and Samuel Womack, number 33, the cornerback for the Indianapolis Colts. He runs with the vertical route.
4-3 run for the Jets. Rodgers, the second touchdown pass of the day. This one to Yeboah. Just 17 yards on their last 4 possessions. Richardson in trouble here. Oliver dancing with him. Oliver trying to bring him down. Richardson throws it up and out of bounds.
Jets are doing a good job of bringing edge pressure these last couple of series.
Richardson over the middle. He's got Pittman for a first down. Pittman to midfield. Back to the air. Back to the middle. Mo Ali Cox. Richardson to Pittman again. Little out route.
How it affects him.
3rd and a long 2. Richardson gets rid of it to Mo Ali Cox, who makes the catch. Served him well in college basketball at VCU and helped him out big time here as well.
Yeah, but he got almost caught.
Another pass, 6th straight on this drive. Alec Pierce is open. 1st and 10. Taylor. Richardson to Downs at the 5, reaches, and he's in. Touchdown!
Touchdown. It was interesting what happened here. Let's take a look to see if he's in. Josh Downs reaches out. The ball crosses the goal line.
Colts trying to tie it here with the 2-point conversion. Richardson to the end zone. Mo Ali Cox can't get there.
Sherwood here, but they flip it, and Isaiah Oliver becomes the defender, man defender on Josh Downs. He still beats him and is able to score a touchdown. But that's like college.
It's Breece Hall on 1st down.
This Jets team is finding ways to win football games.
2nd and 9. Quick pass, and Hall is taken. Rodgers has time. Now looking to roll right, throws on the run, completes it for the first down.
Available for Aaron Rodgers, but look at the 40-year-old quarterback. He's able to get out to the right. Gibson up.
Rodgers quick pass, Garrett Wilson. Wilson dancing around. Who sings this song, and they all get a big kick out of it. Here's Allen, who's 20 years younger than Rodgers.
Holding. Offense. Number 74.
Olu just gets his left hand right here on the outside of E.J. Speed. And
against the rookie. Rodgers throws on the run again and complete. Rodgers quick pass, and it is caught. Here's Breece Hall. 2nd down and 8. Quick pass, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams to the 25-yard line. 10th play of the drive. They run it with Breece Hall. Rodgers screen to Hall at the 20. And Carlson's kick is good. Taylor in motion. Richardson to run on 1st down. And he picks up about 3 yards on the play.
In the rush.
Richardson pump fakes, now taking a deep shot from Pierce. He's open. Pierce is tackled at the 30. Connection.
This is an excellent job of a pump and a go right there, understanding and watching how they're playing defense.
Big finish coming from MetLife. Colts driving down 5.
Doesn't do so, and Pierce catches a long one.
On 1st and 10, Downs on the slant to the 10-yard line.
Richardson.
He's 7 for his last 8 for 125 yards. He keeps it here, rolling right, throws it to Pittman, who's tackled immediately by in goal. Taylor up the middle, still fighting as Will McDonald is on top of him. Seconds to go. It's 3rd and goal. Richardson running left, blockers ahead. Richardson gets in! Touchdown!
You see him running through. This is just off the left edge, sweep to the left, QB sweep. Go block, Ashton Doolin. Anthony Richardson will take care of the rest.
As Michael Carter goes in motion.
Right, they're all tight, so you could see crossers.
Taylor up the middle. Can he get there? There's some pushback, and Quinnen Williams is able to stuff him. Goal range. First down and 10. Rodgers trying to get rid of it. Ball is loose. Going back to scoop it up is Conklin, who's touched down by DeForest Buckner, but the clock will continue to tick. Kwity Paye was applying the pressure for the Colts defensively. A loss of 13.
No idea what Aaron Rodgers is trying to do there. Throw that back.
2nd and 23. Rodgers to Breece Hall at the 21, slips a tackle. Hall is tackled at the 27, but the Jets, with no timeouts, cannot stop the clock. And now a flag comes out.
That's going to be on EJ Speed for delay of game.
Rodgers in trouble, can't take a sack, and he does! 5 seconds, 4, and that is how the game will end. Kwity Paye, the exclamation point for the Colts.
Absolute fantastic win for the Indianapolis Colts. Absolutely brutal one for the New York Jets.
That you're not going to be successful. He had Devontae Adams streaking down the right sideline, but didn't have enough time to be able to get it out there, riding up victorious in this one.
Since 1990, no 3-8 team has ever made the playoffs, while the Jets, well, they're there right now. 28-27 the final. We'll get you to Buffalo in the NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars right after this.